MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Walker Buehler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers, so if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bellinger. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Sano brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
To 2-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Marcus Stroman is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Rosario is there. 1 down.
Batting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Rosario. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman, batting at an even .400. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here's the 0-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 4, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you've made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
The 3rd baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to 3rd. Turner's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready now, number 13. He
Leading
readies
off for the
for his
Dodgers.
first plate appearance.
First baseman, number 13.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. 1 out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Justin.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Popped him up. Sano has a play. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Alex.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario has it in his sights, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Popped him up. Turner on the move. 1 away. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. Rounded down the third baseline. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Stroman at third, Polanco on second, Rosario at first, 1 gone. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And he fouls this one off. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
The pitcher, Walker Buehler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Left side, but well fouled. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitch is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Barnes over at second. Seager is over at first with one away. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Twins 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1. Hard hit to first. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More baseball on MLB Network. right after this. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig, a base hit in his first trip.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And that misses 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Polanco ranges to his left. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Stroman's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Polanco shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 13.
So coming to the plate, number 13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Stroman. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Softly hit out to short, and 1 gone. Striding in, Jorge Polanco, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball,
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And there goes Polanco. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Counts 1-1.
So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The count now at 2-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, what a battle there, Hero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Twins are in front, 2-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Davis on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Austin Barnes. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Kenta Maeda takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18.
The next Twin up, Miguel Sano. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Sano aboard here at first with nobody out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
He's set, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kipnis back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Ready for another shot now, Marcus Stroman, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins get a run on two hits. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. Andrew Toles is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Andrew Toles.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Popped him up. Polanco is calling for it. One down.
The batter number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 66.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Jorge Polanco will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jorge Polanco.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. lifted the other way down the left field line. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone. Here's Miguel Sano. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. From the belt, kicks and deals. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twin strand of pair. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, number 13. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-2 towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Popped him up. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still down 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Juan Lagares will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 12.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lagares is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Brian Dozier. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
D-Row.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Dozier stands at first with 1 out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Once more a throw over, and he'll dive back in. So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Catcher, Marcus Stroman.
Number 30 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30.
That's a ball.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that's in there, 2-1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. And a neck high fastball that time.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins are out in front, 3-0. Brad Brach is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Brad Brach.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. This fastball taken high for a ball. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Corey Seager. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's run.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Sean Doolittle.
First offering on its way.
Nope,
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jorge Polanco will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jorge Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 hit to short. Seager scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Up next for Minnesota, Charlie Blackmon. And the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. Blackman is off of first with 2 away. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Twins are in front, 3-0. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's the one to start things off with. His guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. The 3-2 pitch. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Center fielder number 35.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. He's got it, and the Twins have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Minnesota Twins have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Marcus Stroman pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For